How's it going, everybody? Hanging over at twitch.tv/Lawler with the Twitch stream audience. We've had some pretty interesting things go down this weekend. If you guys didn't see, RLCS Dallas tickets went on sale for the World Championship in the very early weeks of August, and to no surprise, there was some complications. Obviously, you're trying to sell 13,000, 14,000-ish tickets. There's a lot of people that are all kind of hoping for this moment. Not only that, but on top of it, you had all the people that in season 9 also wanted to go to Texas for a world championship, now coming back full circle for a chance and opportunity to go. And to no one's surprise, it felt like it was a show. It didn't go well. There was a lot of complications, but to try to spin it in a positive light, at least we got some funny memes out of it. So before we get into the memes and everything like that, let's kind of discuss what ended up happening. So tickets ended up going live. They had CRL Worlds going on this weekend, and just a bit before that, they ended up dropping the fact that tickets were going to go out. Everybody's excited. Everybody start your engines and let's do it. And then two major things happened. Number one, Ticketmaster is kind of as weird as that message in chat, so we're gonna get rid of that. YouTube frogs are winning right now because of that one message. Right. So tickets were put up on Ticketmaster, which is notorious in the United States for doing some not so good things. We also saw that quite a few tickets were then purchased by a company called Vivid Seats, which is a third-party company that many of us believe is actually technically in partnership with Ticketmaster, where they create false scarcity, which then makes ticket prices go to the moon. Right now, if I pull up the seats on Vivid Seats, some of the upper bowl seats are selling for $10,000. Now, they kind of side skirt this by putting on their website that they don't technically have the tickets. It's more so that it's not the fact that the tickets are purchased and that they own them for resale. It's that they will go out of their way to secure a ticket for you, which again is kind of this weird thing. So like there's scarcity, but also not. There's this really shady stuff going on, but also like in the end, Ticketmaster ain't the play. And hopefully some of these days or one of these days we will stop going with venues that have Ticketmaster. But again, Sonics can only do so much when trying to secure a venue. So there's a lot of more big picture stuff outside of it, but ultimately a lot of people, and because of the amount of people going to the website trying to secure tickets all at once for pavilion passes, arena, group stage, like there's so many different phases of it that you think that kind of like a structured or a delayed selling of the tickets might have been a better approach. But again, live and learn. A lot of issues with it. The amount of messages and stuff, I'm sure Wojtek probably has a bunch of them popping up. But the amount of people that are posting like 18,000 in line, 20-some thousand in line, all these issues. On the first day, it basically made it so some people, very few select people, were able to secure tickets on the first day. And then they basically said, sorry, they shut things down. They completely canceled it. They'd have better answers in the future. And Rocket League Esports on their Twitter ended up basically stating like, hey, we've got to disable this. This is not happening. We're disabling tickets for the current moment. So they then went back to the drawing board, and a lot of us speculated about what the answer was going to be. We didn't know if they were going to refund everybody's tickets and start from scratch, if they were going to do a couple different things. But because of that, memes galore were made. They also, when they did come back, made it that you had to have a credit card. I don't know if that was a security thing to help prevention of some things. They also expanded upon only being able to buy 4 tickets to 6 right beforehand. They did a bunch of different things that some of us are still kind of scratching our heads about, but eventually they did bring things back. And I know for a lot of people who tried to purchase tickets, they finally got through like the 10,000 person queue. They went to buy it. They tried to put in like a debit card, and then they couldn't. And they tried somebody else's card, and then that didn't work. And then they were like one step away from not being able to purchase their tickets and then getting pushed right back into queue. The situation was not an easy one. It was very, very ugly across the board. So I am here in hopes of making a couple smiles happen and going through some of the best memes that we got from the whole debacle. So with that said, let's take a jump into the memes. This one's probably my favorite. I too am a person with a very high IQ, therefore I am allowed to watch Rick and Morty and understand this reference. But it's Rick Sanchez and Morty with Murdy, who is, I'm pretty sure, the GM. I forget Murdy, his official title with Rocket League Esports. He's the esports manager in operations for Epic Games and Rocket League. So it's his face with the funny meme. So it's Rick but it's Rick and Morty, but it's Murdy and Morty. Murdy and Morty, I guess. But the quote is coming from Rick Sanchez and says, let's go in and out. 20-minute adventure. It'll be nice and easy. If you guys have seen the episode, it ends up turning into this huge fiasco. And the joke is that trying to buy tickets is supposed to be this quick 10-15 minute ordeal. And some people waited for like 3 hours. Pretty goofy. Next one comes from Shaq beating in a car and says, hey, can I get RLC's tickets, please? Going through the drive-thru. Ticketmaster's like, yo, ticket machine broke. And he's like, all right, I'll see you on Twitch. Because honestly, that's how it is, right? Very, very frustrating. You even see people in chat being like, yo, you're next in line. Sweet. Hang tight. We're working on your request. And then you just sit there pending over and over and over again. Very, very frustrating. Blasky says, RLC is panning to the audience at Worlds because no one can buy tickets. It's literally just the bots. Big sad. Russell. POV, you got your tickets for Worlds on Friday. You are now the most sought-after person in the entire world. Every e-girl in existence needs your attention. Also, I'm curious on the origin of how this picture came to be. Like, how did they be like, all right, I need everybody to look at me and I'm going to take a photo? That beats me. Memes. This is a meme on the server situation, right? There's good, great, and amazing. This one is probably one of my favorites. It's, this one's pretty good. Queue population was amazing. There was so many people in queue. There was like 3 times as many people in queue as there were tickets available. Feels pretty bad. Feels pretty bad. I like this one a lot. This one, also kind of relevant to the current situation with a certain person. Very trendy on this one. Very topical. I like it. I like it. Pretty unfortunate. Pretty unfortunate. Zalis also should have. I'll give a shout out to my mod. One of my mods, Zalis in chat, did have kind of a goofy, like, copy pasta type-esque message about trying to get tickets. Unfortunately, the gerbil update has failed and they are requiring the backup rabbits to work, but the rabbits are protesting something about how they don't run on wheels and lack of carrots. Also, this Elmer Fudd dude keeps popping up with some duck and messing with the lead supervisor rabbit. Basically talking about the gerbils in the back that are spinning the hamster wheels that allow you to get through queue and provide power to the service. It was pretty goofy and very tongue-in-cheek the first time I read it. But this is the day you always remember you almost caught RLCS World tickets, because a lot of people didn't. Even Sunless Con, which in a future video, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss it. In a future video, we'll be talking about content creators and their involvement with trying to secure tickets and kind of where you stand on the situation. Should be a very controversial video, but also an important one to talk about the importance of what they do for the scene. Up next, I don't know the exact origin behind this other than some like PTSD things, but there was a cute doggo that looked sad, but helicopters and stuff. But basically, you're in the trenches trying to secure a ticket. Kind of what it feels like. I saw a cute doggo and I'm like, yeah, we got to put it up. He looks sad. But it's like PTSD doggo and being in the trenches of trying to, because for a lot of people, they would go to secure tickets. It'd be like loading more seats. You pick your seat. Everything's good. You're about to purchase the ticket. And then all of a sudden, technical difficulty. Back to the queue for you. Next up, Dallas after Ticketmaster. I mean, there's a few of you. Production's got 3 people. And then there's like 2 people still in the crowd vibing. Understand that this is the LA venue. This is, so this is the VIP section. But this is the LA Winter Major. And this guy literally waited for things to finish just so he could take this photo. The commitment is real. Other side, if you're one of the people that leave your like water bottles and stuff or your sodas on the floor, I personally hate you. Take your trash, throw it away. Shame on you. I hate everybody who left this shit. This is section 104. Shame on all of you. Shame on section 104. Bunch of heathens. Heathens, I tell you. Next. This was the copy pasta that was being projected across the internet. Of course, I had a meme too. After everything that happens, it said, that seals the deal. I'm no longer an RL esports fan. I've been a fan since 1982 and a season ticket holder since 1996. I officially will not be renewing my plan next season, nor will I watch on Twitch ever again. Murdy is officially the worst GM in history. Also, Murdy partook in this and his poor DMs. I cannot imagine Murdy having to deal with the nonsense that is not even his fault. I will clarify this in a future video, but most of the blame is on Ticketmaster, not Psyonix. Keep that in mind. So try to be nice to them. They're doing what they can. Up next, Mason. Update, RLCS Worlds has changed its venue in order to accommodate all 10 people who were able to purchase their tickets. We were blown away by your guys' support. Basically like going to a football game at Lambeau. Heck, and old-ass bleachers. Rock hard butt. Oh, God, it's the worst, especially when it's cold. This one's pretty fun. New venue, though. Gate 3 seems like getting entry should be pretty easy. Security-wise, shouldn't be too tough. This is a pretty funny one. This one's pretty funny. Up next, the Memer Spood. I'm gonna be at LAN after choking the last RLCS ticket grab. Great view. Great view of the game. Isn't there an in-game picture of like some of the seats that are behind the pillar? There's someone who has taken seats from like in the game and they're right behind like a post. Up in the nosebleeds. Why? I really hope this person is literally just sitting on the stairs and not actually like this isn't an actual seat. I hope. Because this is like the stairs, so you're sitting in the stairs. So this is on you, guy. But still a funny meme. Up next. This one also makes me chuckle. It's a repeat. Season 8 LAN in Dallas. Someone who made this meme messed up, but it's Season 9 LAN in Dallas. Season 8 is in Madrid. So someone just messed this up. Someone made a whoopsies. Doesn't know their lands. It's okay. We only judge them a little bit. It's Season 9 LAN in Dallas. Big ouchies. Try to attend the Worlds in Dallas. Join the queue 20 minutes early. Wait 2+ hours for Ticketmaster. Select preferred tickets. There's an unexpected error. You're now all the way up in the queue. This is what happened all day for people. There was people that went through like 6 or 7 hours and big ouchies, man. Big ouchies. Sadie, professional memer as well. I outsourced my ticket buying efforts to India while you all scramble and panic about whether or not you've been double charged or not charged at all. My friend Ramesh in the face of Ticketmaster demanding tickets while I enjoy a charcuterie board. Work smarter, not harder. And then, of course, Hunted asking the real questions. Did you have to Google how to spell charcuterie? Fair question. GC. Yesterday, I lost my virginity. Sadly, I only lasted 15 seconds and I was very embarrassed. However, the girl told me that it was okay because I still lasted longer than Ticketmaster did on ticket purchasing day. Yeah, it basically, like, ticket sales went up and then immediately went down. And of course, last but not least, we got to stick to the entire timeline of the resident memer himself with the mid. His entire timeline was memes for this situation. Instant clueless fans without Twitter when they get fourth in line.
You know what time it is. It's about to be that time.
Yeah, I'm almost in the front of line. I'll be done grabbing tickets in like 10 minutes, bro. So much confidence. So much confidence just to not have tickets be purchasable. Like, there's a lot of people, obviously, who don't have Twitter and didn't see... Where is it? Let me find it. We're aware of issues with the ticket buying process. There are a lot of fans trying to buy tickets. We're working on a fix. Thank you for your patience. Shortly after that, they then completely disabled it. During today's ticket sale, an issue occurred with the queuing software used to ticket the event, which prevented most fans from making ticket purchases. Partners have identified and solved the issue, and there's a bunch more. It just kept happening. There's a bunch of things that happened. It wasn't pretty. So a lot of people are like, heck yeah, I'm in queue. I'm in line. But they disabled it for the day, so it didn't matter. Vivid Seats is the company that is selling things for, 10K. Also another one. Dazzrin in the pool, suffering from success. Because DeBabarin is obviously the ongoing joke of he's made of money, he's good. You then talk about how, congrats to everyone who got tickets. It took 7 years. It took 7 years to get Worlds tickets. We're all old, and our heads are exploding. Also, issues aren't over. Who would have thought? Beast mode with one word. Wow. Pretty accurate. It's how we all felt inside. This is just a blank image. It literally doesn't load. There's nothing here. Vivid Seat resellers on the way to Worlds after nobody else could get tickets. And nobody could afford their $1,000 tickets. Yep. Luckily, 1,000 is low now. Because now they're 10K. Only people who got tickets can reply. No one's allowed to reply to the tweet. Makes sense. Vivid Seat resellers disappearing back into the shadows for another 2 days. It just keeps happening. There's so many. And then it gets into CRL stuff. But the best one is this one, in my opinion. Receiving word that Fraudmaster, Ticketmaster, has reserved 200 Day 3 group stage tickets for a special event. Also a meme. Please show up 120 minutes before Day 3 starts to participate in this once-in-a-lifetime experience and get a chance at winning a ticket. Medical staffing, boxing gloves not included. And it's literally just them going to be boxing. Like the YouTubers do it, We're tier 1 esport now, which means that we get to fight for a ticket. So it's the way to do it. But again, as much as a poopy situation as is, you try to stay lighthearted about the situation because a lot of these things are out of control, and after a certain point, there's only so much you can do, and it's really, really frustrating. So the frustration for a lot of people is trying to secure tickets, and it does seem like things have kind of gotten together to the point where people are able to do things now, which is cool. But if I boot up tickets right now, let's see what the situation is. Tickets are on sale. And there's things in the upper section. The upper sections are available. I'm in the upper bowl. I got one. I'm seeing if I can check out and what's going to happen. So there is possibilities to buy tickets now. The difficulty, though, is that all the major seats that people wanted are gone. It is only now the outer bowl that you can go and watch. So, again, if you guys are trying to buy your tickets, while it was a frustrating thing, it does seem like things kind of just worked out in a really unfortunate way. They are reasonably priced at $93 for 3 days, but it is not going to be the worst situation. So if you are trying to go and you have purchased and the ability to go, nosebleed sections are still available. You can still go and watch and enjoy, and at least you can partake in the event, especially for those that have spent thousands of dollars for traveling and everything else. So if you buy an end of aisle seat, you have to buy the seat adjacent to it. Also weird. More and more things I find out that are very, very odd. Weird. So with that said, that is the ticket fiasco. Hopefully we learn more in the future. Hopefully we made some giggles happen and people feel a little bit better. You also can't leave a single seat. Yes, you can, because I just picked a single seat. So that I don't think is true, because that is a thing. So I do think some people in certain sections are having difficulties. Either way, everything's been kind of messed up. So crazy stuff across the board. With that said, that's going to do it for today's video. The whole situation has been kind of messed, but I do hope it gets better in the future, and hopefully they figure things out. We've also got a part 2 to this video in concerns to content creators and a deeper discussion about the impact that they carry and kind of getting your people's thoughts on it. So make sure you guys hit subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss out on that one. Gonna be talking about stuff. We've also got Europe coming up this weekend, so a lot of fun things to decide who's going to the spring major, because we got to go to London before we get to Dallas. So a lot of things on the docket for the YouTube channel. Hopefully we see the numbers climb and you guys partake in some of these videos. But that's going to do it for me. Appreciate you guys taking the time. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.